Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Green Paid to Be Green Team meeting this Monday evening. I'm Amy B here with Marty and Cheryl Turner, and a host of some of our beautiful team members here. And tonight we're not doing anything formal. We're just going to talk about the launches that we all just had with the Vivix Plus system that is so amazing. Hope everyone's feeling that energy and feeling the difference in everything that they're taking for the last week or two. Into talking about the launches that we had. We between my mom and I, we had four, right? We had and Leslie, right? So yeah, we had four of them. A lot of people did one. Some are still planning theirs for the future, which is awesome. So yeah, Mom, do you want to chime in and talk about some stuff for?
Absolutely. We don't sell stuff. We help people be healthier. I found a little poster and put that up on the Paid to Be Green team. You can go there and look for the exact words. But we had a blast at our lunches. It was fun. We had, we set the table with just simple things. We had sample bags of everything and we had beautiful flowers. I like flowers. So I usually have them. And they were a nice backdrop for the reset program that we had displayed along with the samples. But everybody had a great time. They opened their samples and looked at them, some of them, and then had lots of questions. So we were able to talk to them about what they did. And a couple of gals asked us if they could test other things like the sparkling protein. So then we gave everybody shots of that and shots of the Vivix Plus. So it was something that it was on demand, and it was almost that they were asking us to show them these products. So we were very, very happy to share with people. And one lady had prayed before she came that she'd find something that could help her with the challenge she'd been having. So we're just really grateful that we can be on this mission with all of you and that we're making a difference in people's lives.
Absolutely. I have the picture of us up at the in person that we did with your beautiful flowers there in the backgrounds.
Yeah, we just kind of kept it simple.
Yep, it was. We had the products out. We had sample packages for everybody to take home. There was no presentation done at that particular launch. It was just, here's what we have. It's on the table. Ask us questions. Let's talk and catch up, as friends and family. And it was just a really beautiful, organic kind of vibe for sure. And then, Mom, did you want me to show the next picture?
Yeah, in just a second though, because the one thing we did do was the people we invited, we sent the video that Amy did last week of the launch. So they could see an intro to Vivix Plus, and she
Yes.
talks about Bio-Age. So some of them had, a peek at it. And then the ones who didn't, we sent them that video afterwards. And then Amy's going to show you the picture of our last launch, um, the fourth launch. Oh yeah, it's not a launch. It's Marty's birthday party on the Canadian border. But that's how we wrapped
She
up the week.
tried. She's like, how can I work Shackley into this? That was wonderful. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. So need to
But
stop sharing that.
but I'd like to hear from people who had one. And I loved watching yours, Leslie, with Amy, the two of you going back and forth. That was very effective. And I hope you're sharing your video with people and you can use those videos on demand and they can do the work for you.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun doing it with Amy, and it was nice to have somebody because I think it kept people's attention more having two voices and two people talking.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. No, it was great. That's a great video for you to share with people.
yeah,
Absolutely. And have you gotten any feedback from your people or other people watching it in the aftermath?
yeah. I had one person buy the conference bundle.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, and another person just ordered the new Vivix. So yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
fine. Yeah.
Love it. And I know, Sue, have you done a launch yet or you're working on yours
I've
still?
got one coming up tomorrow night, and I've got one confirmed. I'm going to reconfirm with her and make sure she's coming. And that's, confirmed. She said yes. and then some other people that I'm still hoping to bring. So tomorrow night.
That's great.
Awesome.
And Amy, tell them how many people we had show up at our first in-home.
At our first in-home,
Yeah.
what did we have, like 8 or
Well, if we're counting, no, that was on Saturday. No, you're right. It was like 8. But then
Thursday?
thinking about the one we did on Saturday, how many we had show up here? 0. So,
Yeah.
so
It happens.
the only people who showed up were on Zoom for some of them.
Yeah. It was
And
going to
you
be
know
a
what?
hybrid, but it was just online.
Yeah, we were okay with that. And for us, it's an opportunity to do the videos and to, have the practice. And Marty and I have done more meetings with 0 people than anybody we know. And it's because we've done more meetings.
Yeah, and it's still that muscle, memory work that you need to do. So there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Mhm.
That's right. Plan to succeed. And if people come, they come, but you're still there setting up, going through the motions, because 80% of success is just showing up or getting set up to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that you had no one there. I could have at least shown up. I didn't even show up. A little busy on Saturday. But I love the fact that, everyone can try all the different samples, to try the different products. I know on Thursday that was a big hit, that people could try all the different product. And I love the fact that the person who wanted to buy, you said, look, don't bring your checkbook, just come, learn a little bit about what we're doing. Obviously, we'll have, some fellowship. And, at the end, she's like, oh, I want it. And so it's like, okay, well, we'll get you set up, but we're going to kind of hold to our word that there wasn't going to be any sales going on at the event, which is good.
Yep.
So people see
Because
that
we
you're
want them
serious
to
about
do
that.
genealogy, we want to give them the information and the links instead of just send a bottle home.
Right.
And that was what my mom's sister had requested, because it was sort of a launch with, kind of her group. And she said she didn't really want the presentation. So mom was smart enough to send the presentation in video form ahead of time or afterwards. And then we all it was really beautiful and very relaxed. So
Yeah.
It was fun.
I went and talked with a lady. She's not going to be 90 in December. Sharp as a tack. I went through, sent her some videos, did the little short 2-minute Vivix one, and then I sent her a longer one like yours. And it's, she goes, I guess I'm going to have to change my loyalty order this month. And so,
Yay.
yeah.
That's
So
great.
but yeah, she's just, I just wish she was, younger, because I know she would build the business.
Yeah, exactly. But she'll have family that'll come up, and when
Yep.
she does change and get on the product, the Vivix Plus, that'll make a difference. Her
Oh,
family
yeah.
will see
Yep.
that. So
And
it's
you-
great that you can have the video do the heavy lifting. You don't have
Yep.
to sell.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you never know, Sue, now that you've extended her expiration date by having these products coursing through her veins, you never know how long she's going to live.
That's
Well,
true.
exactly. I'm excited to go to her birthday party. I got invited.
Hello.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Who else would like to share about their feedback, what they took away from it, what they've learned as they go forward? Because obviously you don't have to do just one. The more the merrier. So anyone else would like to share, go for it.
Yes, I did. I had 2 to get on your presentation, Amy's, on Saturday afternoon.
Good.
And one, let's see, she ordered the Vivix Plus, and the other one, she's like, this is out of my budget, so. But I followed up with it, and I just said to her, because they spend a lot of money on a lot of things. So I just said, well, when I joined Shackley, I thought $60 a month was expensive, for Bill and I. And I said, once we started taking it, then we realized that the cost of health, and this isn't even, like the $10 a day. That's not even the cost of a chiropractor visit because she has
Right.
the back problem and she goes to chiropractors and, a lot of, anyway. So I followed up on her and then I did some personal follow up. So I've probably got 6 or 7 new Vivix Plus customers.
Wow.
And today's presentation this morning, the slides, and it was so good. It's for people who aren't on social media so much,
Right.
which
Right.
is a lot of mine. And so it's really down my alley. So I've spent the day sending, anyway, slides and talking to people. And so I know that my customer is usage is going to get better. And with the presentation today, hopefully, as I do, I'm going to get into conversations because I haven't really focused on that. But and now, I mean, she just gave us so many ways to answer because, my problem is that I sell, I'm just so excited about things and I start telling them all about the product. I've got to wait and ask questions and, and accept that, and I do accept that not everybody is going to be my customer. It's not everybody's going to do Shackley. But what you said, Marty, is if we continue to do it, and I've had some of those no shows too, and at the time disappointing, but then we come back, if we keep doing it, then sometimes we get, overcompensated. So it's worth it. And when I learn more and more about the product, which she really, or maybe I didn't hear it before, but the way she explained the NAD and the MLL, whatever, today, it really gave me some answers to, what do I say? Just simple facts, to tell people. So anyway,
Did you
I
guys
thank
see it?
Amy, and I really did like your presentation. It was really, it was very, very, very good. And I just hadn't had time to have an in-home, but I've been doing the other things. So I will.
Yeah, we just had people over for coffee and it was just a walkthrough, like an open house. So they came and went. We left it open from like 10 a.m. to noon. And we actually had 2 different groups of people come through when we did it and people showed up here. Again, the first one we did, we didn't have anybody show up here, but we had 8 people on Zoom. So, and Barb, you were one of them that had good results. So I love that you can use that technology.
Yes.
So you were going to add something or share
I
something?
was just going to ask if you guys, if Cheryl, you were at the doctor all day, but Amy, did you get a chance to see the Mission Possible this morning?
So I started it earlier, but I haven't had a chance to do that first thing. So
Okay. Because what Barb said about how she explained NAD plus is really, really,
yeah,
really,
no,
really
I
good.
definitely want to check that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a nurse, that gives her little credentials.
Right.
And then
Right.
when she tells her story, her walk, and people relate to that because they don't, when they're subscribed, saying, well, we need to do surgery. People aren't just wanting to jump into surgery today. They're wanting, what are the other options?
Right.
And when you hear people who have lived it and had the other options and have had success with it, it's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Got to use all the tools we have.
Mhm.
Yep. And one of the most important tools you can learn or use is your 2 ears to
And
listen.
your emojis, apparently. Marty's having a heck of a time right now.
Hey, this is the
You
way.
got a new package over there? What's
This
going on?
is the way I get to participate and share my story and give my feedback. But yeah, so the whole idea is to ask questions and listen. Just listen to what they're saying, and as you ask more questions and uncover that, it'll be a lot easier to direct them whether they're doing the meology or they're going to be doing the bio-age. Although we've kind of discussed that it's a little bit more complicated as far as the grip, this and the
Right.
and then doing the blood pressure and different things like that. So for a lot of people, it might be easier to do the meology first, get that conversation going with some of the different core products, but then always being able to offer the different bundles and the different packs. So
I have a question, if anybody can help me. One of my regular customers that takes the life strip and the shakes and so forth, she's been diagnosed with neuropathy, has a lot of pain in her legs and feet and so forth. And so they have told her no vitamin B6, to take that out of her diet. Well, almost everything has that in it. The life strip, the shakes, of course, the B the B and C
Right.
vitamin in the strip, So she quit taking that. Well, then she found out other things, and it's like, do you have any suggestion? They're hoping that she can flush this out of her system if she's very careful and doesn't partake of it. But I'm also thinking she's going to have a decline in her health, if she has to leave off all the vitamins.
Yeah, and there's some B, I don't know which it is, that's good for neuropathy. And it may be that they're used to chemical synthetic B6. So maybe we could send them a link to the science of our B, and maybe they would see something different. But I would at least ask them to look at it and
Well,
send them.
I sent a letter and last week, and I still haven't heard. I haven't gotten an answer.
To Shackley.
Yes, to the
Yeah.
medical affairs. Mhm.
Yep, go into your member center and pull up the B6 and mental acuity. Those two items have a lot of B in them.
Well,
And
so does mine works, So she's
right.
taking all of that off.
But like mental acuity has like 12,000% of the daily value of B. And
Which
if
B?
I don't know, we have to look on the label. And it has all the science there on links that you just click on when you pull the product up on your website. You can pull up the label, you can pull up the science and the studies and all of that. And then you can copy that link and send it. And I would send 2 or 3 links at a time.
I think she's already done that.
Oh, okay.
She's gone through the catalog and she's looked up. Yeah, she's done a lot of that already.
Wow.
So I just thought I'd throw it out there in case anybody had any
Well,
experience.
I'm wondering, Barb, if she could go on the Vivix Plus, because that testimonial that you sent me about
She's
all
on the Vivix Plus.
Okay,
Yeah, she's doing that.
but that she just started that. I'm wondering if that will sort of compensate for having to be off of some of the other stuff.
Well, maybe so. She said, I sure am missing my shakes.
Yeah, hopefully it's short-lived.
Hopefully.
too.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know what I do without my shakes. They probably don't want me on them, but that's not an option right now.
Well, I wonder if the sparkling protein, if that has it, or if that could be maybe a substitute for the protein, or
Yeah, I would go look at the label in the member center.
I don't think sparkling protein has any vitamins in it.
So she's using that too. Not every day, but she does use it. So.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Do you know why they don't want her to have B6?
Because with neuropathy, it makes it worse.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But again, I think Mom brings up a good point because a lot of vitamins are synthetic and ours are not. And so the source might matter in that instance, but it's worth asking her doctors for sure.
Right.
Anyone else? Don't be shy. Otherwise, we'll let our queen kind of wrap things up here.
I have a question with the new Vivix, since it's a capsule. Can people that don't like taking pills and things like that, can they open it up and put it in a drink? Will it do the same thing, or does it have to dissolve at a certain place in your body?
I have no idea.
I imagine it would. You might miss.
We're losing you, Amy. But somebody asked that on something that I was on, and they said, no, you could sprinkle it on your food.
Yeah.
If you can't. Yeah.
That's good to know. Thanks.
Beautiful.
Good.
Love it. All right. Anyone else?
Well, sorry that my internet's a little choppy tonight. I did want to share one doctor.
Well, One what?
It will work for us. Let's see.
Yeah, you are definitely chopping it
Freezing,
up.
freezing up. Yeah.
Yeah, she's too much into the trees with her
Okay,
stuff.
you're back. You're back, Amy.
Sorry. All right, here we go. This is it. It is live in the joyful now, plan for a happy future, but make sure that you develop the habit of enjoying the present.
Nice.
Very good.
Amen.
Just can't go
Amen.
wrong with his quotes, can you?
No,
No.
it's great.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for
Thank you so
joining
much.
us. Go ahead, Marty.
No, just thank you so much. We're very excited about next week, where Amy and I are going to be doing a little bit of a getting started and talking about the compensation plan where people can set some goals, whether it's to get their products for free. So that might be a couple $100s a month. It might be to make 500, 1,000, or even $2,000 a month. So we're going to kind of break that down on not only how do they get started, how do they take advantage of the compensation plan, but also how they can reach those goals by the two things that we do, which is sharing the products and helping other people get started who share the products. Because those are really the only two things that we do. So we're going to be covering that next Monday. I don't think I'm speaking out of turn. That was the plan, right?
Absolutely. I'm excited about it. And then also, Amy put the slides up from the mission call today on the team page. So you can go to the Paid to Be Green team and pull those slides out.
That's one question I have. Is there a way to the links that are on for the like Rod for the conference, the links that I got sent for the conference from coming virtually,
Hmm.
supposedly they're only up until September 1st or 2nd or something like that.
Mm.
Is there any way that I can quote unquote, I mean, and I don't know, it's not the place or the time, but if there's a way that you can teach me how to download it onto my computer so it won't go away, if that's
We
possible.
can do a Zoom, Sue, and you can share with me your screen and I can walk you through and check
Okay.
out if it's possible. I don't know because I haven't seen those. Some of the Shackley videos are protected, so you're not allowed to. Maybe a
Okay.
screen recording is possible if you wanted to do it that way. So yeah, we can walk through that. And then maybe tomorrow sometime if you have, time we can
Tomorrow or Wednesday. Wednesday might be better. How's your Wednesday?
I mean they're both kind of busy, but I can fit you in for, as long
Okay.
to get that figured out.
Okay.
And Sue, just because they say they're going away, it doesn't mean they're really going away. They may be putting them up on Shackley TV.
Mm,
That's true. That's true.
all right.
Yeah.
Great chat, everybody.
All right. Thank you.
Great chat. Love you guys. See you
Good night.
next week.
Love
See
ya.
ya.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Great stuff. Thanks, Amy, for hosting as always. Thanks,
Thank
everyone,
you.
for being here.
All right. See you next week.
Bye,
See ya.
guys.
Bye bye.
Ciao.
Love ya.